Hey everyone, welcome back to Review Revolt. Today we're diving into Canon's newer standard zoom lens. The RF 28-70mm f2.8 is STM. A lens that promises a bright constant f2.8 aperture, image stabilization, and a compact form factor. We'll explore whether it delivers, where it shines, and whether it's worth your money. Let's get started. Canon has positioned this RF 28-70mm f2.8 is STM as a more accessible but still high-quality zoom lens. For creators who want a versatile range without carrying around the heavier L-series glass. It's a full-frame RF mount lens, covering wide through short telephoto, 28-70mm, with the advantage of a constant f2.8 aperture. It also includes optical image stabilization, which gives you added stability during handheld shooting. The lens is designed to be lighter and more compact than the more premium equivalents, though with some trade-offs. Let's talk numbers. The optical construction is 15 elements in 12 groups, including 2 UD elements and 2 aspherical elements. These help control chromatic aberration and distortion, especially toward the edges. The aperture range is f2.8 through f22. At the wide end, the minimum focusing distance is about 0.27 meters with autofocus, or slightly closer in manual focus. Magnification tops out at about 0.24 times. Weight and size. The lens is about 495 grams and has a collapsed length of around 92.2 millimeters. Filter diameter is 67 millimeters. It also offers a retractable design when not in use to save space. On the stabilization side, you get about 5.5 stops of optical image stabilization by itself. If your Canon camera body has in-body stabilization, when combined, Canon claims you can get up to 7.5 stops of improvement. Autofocus uses an STM stepping motor, which is relatively silent and smooth during video and stills. So how does it perform in real life? In the low to mid-zoom range, from 28mm up to around 45 to 50mm. The central sharpness is very good even wide open at f2.8 to f4. The edges also hold up decently in that zone. Once you push towards 70mm, especially at f2.8, the corners tend to be softer. If sharp edges across the frame are important to you, for instance in architecture or landscapes, you may need to stop down to f5.6 or f8 to get better corner detail. Vignetting is noticeable wide open at 28mm, with darker corners, which is typical in fast zoom lenses. But with lens correction in camera or in post, that can be mitigated. At 28mm there is some barrel distortion, shifting toward pincushion at longer focal lengths. Many cameras auto-correct this, so it's less of an issue in final images. Bokeh quality is pleasing when shooting wide open or close to it. The aperture blades are rounded with 9 blades, which helps with smoother out-of-focus areas. Now, when would this lens be particularly useful? If you're a hybrid shooter or videographer who carries gear all day. You'll appreciate its lighter weight and compactness compared to L-series full-frame zooms. The constant f2.8 helps in low light, and the image stabilization gives more flexibility for handheld or run-and-gun shoots. For portraiture it does very well in the mid-range, especially with subject separation and decent bokeh. For food photography, street, everyday shooting, travel, its zoom range covers key focal lengths without many gaps. However, if your work demands very sharp corners, or you often shoot at 70mm wide open for architecture, or large print outputs, you might feel its limitations there. Also, it does not come with a lens hood in many markets, which is a curious omission for a lens of this price point. Some text goes here so, where does the Canon RF 28-70mm f2.8 is STM land? Some text goes here. It's a compelling lens for those who want pretty high performance without the size, weight, or cost of premium L-series glass. It gives great value for hybrid shooters, vloggers, travel photographers, and basically anyone who wants a do-everything lens with good low-light capability. If I were you, I'd buy this if you care more about versatility, portability, and image quality in the mid-frame rather than corner-to-corner absolute perfection. But if you know your priority is razor-sharp corners or top-tier optical performance across the whole frame, especially at longer focal lengths, It might be worth considering one of Canon's L series or other high-end lenses. Thanks for watching Review Revolt. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment with what lens you'd like us to cover next. See you in the next one.